Hello everyone. Today we are going to solve one more problem related to the translational mechanical systems. So already in the first problem I am telling what is the procedure and what are the guidelines to solve the problems related to mechanical translational systems. So here we are going to solve one more problem. So what are the guidelines? The guidelines are nothing but first we have to draw the free body diagram of the mass, that is nothing but node. Generally we are considering mass as the node. After drawing the free body diagram, we have to identify what are the opposing forces and what are the applied forces to that particular free body diagram, and after that we have to apply the Newton's second law. What is the Newton's second law? The Newton's second law is nothing but applied forces equal to the opposing forces. So after that we are going to find out the final transfer function of the system. So now we are going to solve. So here they are giving the two masses m1 and m2. So that's why we here in this problem we are getting the two body diagrams, two free body diagrams. So for m1 we are having the applied force F of t. We are having the applied force F of t, and here the displacement is nothing but y1. For m1 we are having the applied force F of t and the displacement is, we may represent with x or y also. So here the applied force is F of t and the displacement is y1. And for m2 we are having only one spring, that is elasticity property of that particular one. So only one spring is connected in between m1 and m2, and the displacement for this m2 is y2. So first step is we have to draw the free body diagram. So for this m1 we are having applied force F of t, and we are having opposing force due to m1 and opposing force due to k1 and opposing force due to b, and also opposing force due to k2 also. Opposing force due to k2 also. So first step number 1 is just the Laplace transform of f of t is f of s. The Laplace transform of y1 of t is y1 of s. The Laplace transform of y2 of t is y2 of s. So already we know that here the system has two nodes, those are m1 and m2. So for m1, what are the forces? Opposing force due to k1, applied force F of t, opposing force due to friction, that is dash part, and opposing force due to m1 and also the opposing force due to k2. So I am drawing the free body diagram. The free body diagram is like this. Just draw a single block and with arrow marks just note it down what are the opposing forces and what are the applied forces. So here the applied force is F of t, opposing force is opposing force due to m1, opposing force due to b, opposing force due to k1 and opposing force due to k2 also. So whenever we are considering the opposing force due to k2 for m1 node, we have to take, already we know that the opposing force due to the spring is directly proportional to the displacement of the body. But here the spring is connected in between two nodes. So we have to take the two displacements. So here we are having y1 and y2 two displacements. So here Fk2 is directly proportional to the difference between y1 and y2, that is y1 minus y2. If you consider the node as m1. So Fk2 is directly proportional to the y1 minus y2 because this spring is connected in between these two nodes. So I am trying to write the equations for the mass m1. This is the mass m1. Applied force is F of t. Opposing forces are Fm1, Fp, Fk1. Only for Fk2, the Fk2 is connected in between m1 and m2. That's why I am taking the difference between the two displacements. So Fm1 equal to m1 d square y1 by dt square, and Fb2 equal to b2 dy1 by dt, and Fk equal to k y1 minus y2 because here it is connected in between these two nodes. That's why y1 minus y2. Here we are having only Fb, not Fb2. only FB, only one dash part is there, only one dash part is there. That's why FB is directly proportional to dy1 by dt, and whenever I am removing the proportionality constant, just I am replacing that one with FB equal to B dy1 by dt. So these all we know. So what is the next step? Apply Newton's second law. So according to Newton's second law, the applied force equal to the opposing force. So for M1, what are the applied force? F of t. The opposing forces are force due to M1, force due to B dash part, and opposing force due to K, and the opposing force due to K1. So just once observe this one. So here the opposing force due to K1 and opposing force due to K2 and opposing force due to B and opposing force due to M1. So just I am writing all those equations. K1, K2, M1 and dash part. So this is the equation we are getting. So after this, just apply the Laplace transform. So whenever we are applying the Laplace transform to this equation, what we are getting here? M1 Laplace transform of d square y1 of t by dt square equal to s square into y1 of s. B2 is the constant, and Laplace transform of dy1 by dt equal to y1 of s k, and Laplace transform of y1 is y1 of s, Laplace transform of y2 is y2 of s, and Laplace transform of y1 again is y1 of s. Here we are getting the k2. So this is the equation we are getting. So from this equation, just segregate the terms what are having y1 of s and what are having y2 of s. So for y1 of s, what we are having? m1 s square, bs and k1 and k2. So I am segregating the term. So y1 of s into m1 s square plus bs plus k1 plus k2. And for y2 of s only we are having one term, that is k2. So that's why y2 of s into k2 equal to f of s. Let us take this equation as the equation 1. So up to now we are drawing the free body diagram of the mass m1, and we are writing what are the applied forces and what are the opposing forces. So after that, just we are equating the sum of opposing forces equal to the sum of applied forces. So now we are drawing the free body diagram of M2. So once you observe the question, so here for M2 only we are having one spring is connected in between M1 and M2. If you want to write the equation for this spring for M2, so we know that the opposing force due to this spring is directly proportional to the displacement. But here we are having two displacements. What is that? y1 and y2. Whenever you are considering the node M1, you have to take y1 minus y2. Whenever you are considering node M2, you have to take y2 minus y1. So here fk2 is directly proportional to the y2 minus y1. And we are also having one more opposing force, that is opposing force due to M2, that is represented by Fm2. So Fm2 is directly proportional to the acceleration. Acceleration is nothing but Fm2 equal to m2 into dy2 square by dt square. So for M2, the free body diagram of M2 only we are having two forces. One is opposing force due to mass, one is opposing force due to K2, and the displacement is y2. So whenever I am writing the M2 free body diagram like this, so here only we are having two opposing forces, that is Fm2 plus Fk2, that is equal to 0. Just substitute what is the value of Fm2 and what is the value of Fk2. So you are getting like this. After that, what is the next step? The next step is taking the Laplace transform of this one. So whenever we are taking the Laplace transform, m1 is constant, so let it be like that only. Laplace transform of d square y2 by dt square is nothing but s square into y2 of s. K is the constant, so let it be. And Laplace transform of y2 is y2 of s. Laplace transform of y1 is y1 of s. So substitute all the values. So after taking the Laplace transform, you are getting m2 s square y2 of s plus k2 y2 of s minus y1 of s equal to 0. Now again segregate the terms of y2 of s and y1 of s. So here y2 of s m2 s square plus k2 minus y1 of s into k2 equal to 0. Just I am taking this k2 into y1 of s term into the right hand side. So that's why y2 of s equal to m2 s square plus k2 equal to k2 into y1 of s. So from this equation, shall I write what is y1 of s? y1 of s is nothing but y1 of s is nothing but y2 of s multiplied with m2 s square plus k2 divided by k2. So let us take this is the equation 2. Let us take this is the equation 2. Now substitute equation 2 in equation 1. So what is the equation 1? This is the equation 1. So wherever you are having y1 of s, in place of y1 of s, just substitute this value. That is y1 of s equal to y2 of s into m2 s square plus k2 by k2. So wherever y1 of s is there, I am substituting in place of y1 of s, y2 of s into m2 s square plus k2 by k2. And again we are having these many terms, m1 s square plus bs plus k, k1 plus k2 minus y2 of s k2 equal to f of s. So solve for the equation. So after solving, we know that the final output is nothing but y2 of s, the final displacement is y2 of s, and the applied input is force. So whenever you are solving the equation, you are getting the terms like this. Just here I am giving the idea how to solve. First draw the free body diagram. After drawing that one, identify what are the opposing forces and what are the applied forces. After that, apply the Newton's second law. What are the sum of opposing forces equal to the sum of applied forces, and take the Laplace transform, and according to our requirement substitute the equations, because finally we need to get the ratio of output to the input. The output is nothing but final displacement and the input is nothing but applied force. So thank you everyone. Hope you understood how to solve the problems regarding this. So thank you everyone.